Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Dave Craves Show. I'm Dave. Today, we're going to talk about what health is, what it means, and what I think are the most important factors. So, obviously, clean water. You need to be drinking clean water. You need to be drinking purified water. If you're drinking tap water, you're messing up, because tap water is full of lead and fluoride and stuff that just is not good for you. It can accumulate in the body in several different ways, and heavy metals are a big cause of depression, anxiety, viruses getting into your body and staying there. It's harder to detox and get better when you do have viruses that can enter your body when you have these heavy metals. Fresh air is a big one. Another, they're spraying us with heavy metals that way too. So they're chemtrail the air. If you don't believe that, look it up. The UN even has a whole video about where they're talking about it, and they're admitting to what NASA was doing and what these weather control corporation things are doing. So they're not only getting us with the water that most people drink because they don't know that yet, or they haven't been, they haven't had the info easily available to them. But the chemtrail thing is people just want to keep denying it because they want to put trust in the so-called government that wants to help us. But obviously it's all about control. And the more sick and dumbed down we can be with these chemicals in the air. So it's really important to get fresh air, even though it's not the highest quality. If you can get away from a city, at least twice a week, go out into the woods or, anywhere an hour away from a city, you're still going to be breathing it in, but it's going to be a lot less dense, and you're going to notice a difference. I just did a trip to Colorado, and I noticed a big difference being in a smaller town in Colorado than being in Arizona, where I'm at, in a big city. So first, water and air, the first two. And then obviously food has a lot to do with your health. And food, most of the food these days that people are eating isn't even food anymore. It's just chemical-laden calories, really. So if you're really trying to heal the body and really trying to be healthy, then you have to stay away from GMOs, because those are just a science experiment that none of us signed up to be a part of. If you did, then I feel sorry for where your thinking's at, because it's just not a smart thing to do. I mean, get organic when possible, and then try to be 100% whole food, plant-based. Vegan is the baseline, because you don't want those hormones and steroids, same thing that is in the animal products, getting into your body. They increase your stress, they increase everything. I was actually talking to a friend yesterday who recently went vegan a couple months ago, and he said he feels so much more peaceful. And he's still eating a few things that aren't whole food, plant-based. He's doing some transitional stuff, but yeah, it's just really, really important that vegan's your baseline, because you don't want that energy. If you don't believe in that, I mean, try it for yourself. If you're not vegan, get those animal products out, and then you'll feel more balanced. You'll feel more at peace. You'll feel less aggressive. It's just the way to go. Vegan. And then the more fresh fruits and vegetables, raw foods you can get in your body is going to help bump up your electrolytes, bump up your biophotons, bump up your vitamins and minerals that you're getting, because when you're cooking the food, it's denaturing some of the absorption of the essential vitamins and minerals that we need from our diet. So food is a big one, obviously. And then, so going back to the elements again, sunlight. So you need vitamin D. If you live in a place that is not very sunny, then I would suggest eating mushrooms that you soak under the sun for 24 hours, or even like a grow lamp. You can put them under there, and they actually convert the sun into vitamin D3, and we can get vitamin D that way, which a lot of people might not know. So that's a good way to get it. And I even promote tanning beds a little bit. You don't want to go in there to try to get fierce and tan, but if you really can't get any UV exposure, then it's really, really important to at least be doing tanning beds, so you're getting some of the UV spectrum into your body, and you know, it's really important to get through your eyes too. Even the glasses that I'm wearing are UV protecting, and you know, there's a lot of different theories out there saying that the UV is stronger now because there's holes in the ozone and you have to be more careful. The sun isn't what it used to be, but I mean, I put on some coconut oil, I get out there, I don't stare into the sun, but I take my glasses off, I don't wear my contacts, and I let the UV light get into my eyes. You know, I try not to wear sunglasses when I do wear my contacts, but yeah, so definitely the sun. And it just improves your mood, and when you're in a better mood, then you're gonna want to eat healthier. You're not gonna want to drink crap. Which brings me to my next point about health, and that is going to be exercise. And exercise is a big one that people miss out on. I know I slack on it sometimes, and my mood drops. You don't get as many endorphins. You don't get that kind of feeling of satisfaction, like you just did something good for yourself when you're not working out consistently. So even going for a walk every morning or at night, you know, 30 minutes or something like that is going to help you immensely. I went on a bike ride yesterday. I was feeling kind of low, and you know, it was like an hour long, but like when I got back, I sat in the park too in the sun for a little bit, but I got back, I felt so much better, so much more balanced. My anxiety went way down, and it was just from getting my blood flowing. So that's another thing, is when you do exercise, you're getting your lymphatic system going, so you're going to be releasing some toxins, you're going to be sweating them out. So sweating is another key to health. You got to sweat, but that just goes along with exercise. You know, it's pretty common for people not to sweat these days, and that means that they have a backed up lymphatic system, and that's not good. So yeah, those are my top ones that I can think of off the top of my head. Sun, water, oh yeah, sleep. So sleep is a huge one. Everybody is not getting enough sleep. 5 hours is not enough. You really don't want to wake up with an alarm if you can help it. You want to try to go to bed by 10 o'clock. I know it's hard. I don't always do it, but when I do, and then I wake up naturally around like 6 or 7, I feel the best. If I can get to bed before 11, I feel way better about everything in my life. So yeah, sleep is a big one. And then try to not work a job where you're stressed out all the time, and I know that's not always possible, but if you can find other ways like meditation, yoga, being around friends that make you happy, like anything to lower your stress, because stress is, you don't want those stress hormones going through your body all the time. Your body's never going to be able to relax and heal. If you're having worse issues and you're trying to heal from something, to be completely healthy, stress is going to be like the number one killer in that way. So yeah, those are my top tips on what it means to be healthy to me. And you know, emotional health is a big one, which I'm working on, and having a support system around you for when things don't always go your way, having healthy ways to deal with them instead of reaching for the alcohol or the drugs or the pills, or you know, anti-anxieties, antidepressants, things that are a temporary band-aid but are not going to help you long term. So always be aware of that there are more natural ways to deal with, you know, your anxiety, your stress, your depression. So keeping your emotional state in balance is going to be like, that's really what healthy is. Like, healthy to me is feeling good and not being in pain and having energy. And like, so a good mood, having energy to do the things you want to do, and more than enough energy, I should say. And then not being in any physical pain or discomfort, which happens when you get sick and you have problems. So yeah, so those are my things that it means to be healthy. Write down below what you think it means to be healthy, and let's get a discussion going or something. But yeah, that is my video for today, guys. Hopefully give you some ideas and my perspective on what health is, and I will see you soon.